Check, check. Hello, hello, everybody. What up? Good afternoon. It is me, your boy LP, back with another episode of the Progress Report. So I'm just checking my phone to make sure I gave the right link. I did. Isabella messaged me. She said whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. She said she's running late. She said she's having tech issues with her camera, but she'll be here within like 5 minutes. And Hayden texted me 2 hours ago and said, I'll see you then. And that's the last I heard from him. So hopefully he will be here soon. You know, I assume he'll be here given that we touched base today. How are you guys doing? Yeah, look who's on time, dude. So it's always the same with the progress report. You got the countdown playing, and I'm looking at my watch like, are my guests gonna show? This is the thrill of the live stream. All the thing, anything could happen. So many things could go wrong. I might just start getting into the thing here because I do kind of have a slightly. Oh, what do you know? Hey. Check it out, everybody.
I'm in.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, we're good. Yo.
What's up, man? Woman propaganda. Oh, that's my fault. How about now? Is it better?
Hello?
Hello, check. Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, what's up, man?
Not much. Hanging out. Beautiful day in South Carolina. How are you, dude? Good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I've been following the iHypocrite page for a while. I'm not really a Twitter guy. I'm an Instagram guy. Twitter's like playing a away game for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you were huge on Instagram and then they banned you, right? They deleted your page.
Yeah. That was recent. I won Anti-Semite of the Week by stopantisemitism.org.
Congratulations.
And then I lost my YouTube. Thank you. It came with some consequences. You know, I make fun of everyone. I make fun of Black people, Indian people, Muslims, but making fun of Jews is what I have found really gets you in actual trouble. Because I lost my YouTube channel, had like 80,000 subscribers, was bringing in like $7,000 to $10,000 a month, which was nice. So I lose that. And then I lost my 1.3 million follower Instagram account. We're working on getting it back. I mean, we'll start a new account and we're going to start posting videos again pretty soon. But yeah, losing the big account was a bummer. You know, I thought Mark Zuckerberg was an alpha male. He started taking jujitsu lessons and he talked about how he's going to vote for Trump. I thought he really turned a new leaf and he was going to be a pro free speech alpha male, but I'm taking away his alpha card because apparently he's bringing censorship back. I've been like, I think I'm the biggest account to get deleted from Instagram in a long time. And then after woman propaganda got deleted, like dozens of Groyper accounts got deleted from Instagram. So they've been purging the anti-Semites. But also it's already too late because everyone on Instagram is anti-Semitic now.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. It's exactly like you said. That's really the one sort of thing you're not allowed. I was saying this on my show yesterday because, you know, you probably saw Kanye was barred entry from the UK where he's supposed to go play a concert, Kanye West. And I was saying how, like, you know, it's funny because Wu-Tang Clan has a bunch of songs about how the white man is the white devil and this and that. And see, it's like you're totally allowed to do that. But if you say the word Jew in your rap song, all of a sudden it's like a problem.
Big problem. Well, and they come after you in ways that like matter. You know, I've gotten plenty of death threats from Black people in my DMs, but they're not really going to drive out and find me. And I mean, that hasn't really been an actual problem, but the Jews will, I mean, like deleting my YouTube channel, that's thousands of dollars a month that I'm not like rich. So, you know, an extra 10,000 a month was nice.
Yeah.
So the Jews will give you like actual consequences is what I've found. No other group. Every other group is fine to go after.
Yeah, well, yeah, that sucks, but I'm stoked to have you here, man. I've been following you, I've been a fan for a while. I still remember the first video of yours that I saw, and I posted it on my Twitter because I repost a bunch of stuff, right? And that's how I found you on Twitter. I still remember the video. It's like I don't remember exactly. I just remember your part. There was like somebody saying something, and then this Indian guy shows up and starts talking, and then you show up and you're like, why is this brown guy got an English accent? That's not right.
Nice.
They're like talking about feminism or something else, and you're just like, why is this brown guy speaking English? It was so funny, man. It just like
Thank you. I'm glad that video did like 300 million views. That's one of my all-time biggest videos. I've got a ton of viral videos, but that one's probably like a top 5 of mine. Yeah, the Indian guy's talking about oh, white women, please be with me. Please be with white women need to. He was doing a whole white women should date brown guys.
Right.
Thing.
Racist dating preferences or whatever.
Yeah. So I just hit him with bro, you should not even be speaking English, dude. You shouldn't even be. He's over here calling a white guy racist and misogynist. And it's like, get the fuck out of my country. Like, you come to my country and preach feminism, fuck you, you know?
I mean,
you should be don't you think if you should, oh, what's up, Isabella?
Sorry I'm late. Oh my gosh, tech issues all the freaking time. My apologies.
All good. We were just hanging out, shooting the breeze.
Talking about content. I
so rude.
I started I popularized this type of reaction content where you have the video in the corner and then you react.
I tell everyone that. Straight.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad you tell people that you copied.
100%.
I pioneered that, right? I was the first one to do that.
Yeah.
And now it's everywhere. And now there's I recently made a post about him on Twitter, but Temu Woman Propaganda.
I saw that post.
Who is that?
Have you seen him? Nick
I saw your post.
Nick Fuentes recently went off on him, and I'm bummed. Reformation Red Pill is what he goes by on Instagram, and
sounds like every other basic bitch, honestly.
Well, he stole my style exactly, but he's like not funny, and he's like serious, and a lot of the stuff is cringe, and he's smoking a pipe. It's very
oh, I think I have seen that. It looks very performative. Like just
that's what people say.
Point, you know?
Performative. That's what people say about that guy. Yeah.
People can tell though. He'll never like people that try to like become the next this person. Like I definitely copied your style and format, but we have like similar types of humor, but different delivery. But people who are like, you got to emulate this person. I want to be the next Charlie Kirk. You're not going to do it because Charlie Kirk wasn't trying to be someone else. It's like, you got to be your own thing, but cringe. Maybe I'll start roasting him.
Yeah, you should. That would be great. He copied my style exactly and tries to act like he doesn't know me.
That's so annoying.
Doesn't follow, never gave me a follow, never heard. Yeah, I don't know. I was bummed that people were calling me Temu Nick Fuentes like the day I started posting, which I take as a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks. But then this guy came out as like the Temu Woman Propaganda, and he's not funny, and he smokes a gay pipe, and he has a lazy eye, and it kind of bummed me out. I'm like, the Temu version of me sucks. He's probably a nice guy, but I don't.
Yeah, Nick was saying he shaved his mustache because he didn't want to. He felt like he like looked like that guy too much. He's like, I'm unfamiliar with the guy, so look, I don't have an opinion, you know. But the bands are.
He's
funny.
Probably a nice guy, and
I'm sure he's a nice guy. Yeah. Listen, speaking of reaction content, I do have some clips actually I want to show you guys. So this will be right up your alley since you guys both make this kind of content. And so I'm going to play a clip here. If you want to talk, just start talking. I'll pause it. Otherwise, we'll talk at the end either way. But this one comes at you from Chinese state television. This is like an AI video that the Chinese put out, and you'll see what it's about.
你没事吧？
你是谁？来我家做什么？
你是不是打算用油来炸鱿鱼？
我们只是研究拿来点灯用来生产而已呀。
别听他狡辩，他搞出来是想炸我们的。搞定他，把他炼油的东西都砸了。
哼，还狡
The
辩。
squid is controlling him
Yeah.
不过
and
我们也
talking
不
to
是
him.
不可以商量。
I thought it was
Right.
meant guy's vagina, honestly.
你竟然偷袭我！你
You attack. The eagle is Donald
以
Trump.
后他在院子里面
That's right.
石油都是我的了。
Very astute. So the squid is the Jews or Israel, and
Definitely. I'm impressed. So China knows what's going on then.
they do.
it
They
seems.
they do. They figured it out.
China
Everyone
figured-
knows. Everyone. I mean, like, unless you're. I mean, sorry, we're on YouTube. Unless you're like
Oh,
not.
you can say
mentally
retarded.
there.
You can
we
say
all
retarded.
know. We all know, and it's funny, but it's also infuriating because what a letdown Trump was. I mean, if you like Trump today, you're part of fat. Oh crap! You're on YouTube. I need to remember. I haven't filmed on YouTube in quite a bit, so you're part of what I call FAGA. It's not MAGA, and yeah, he sucks.
Faga. Whoa.
Can I say
Faga
that?
instead of MAGA.
What word should I not say? I won't say. N-word.
Try to avoid the N bomb. That's one.
I say giga and gigger
Kaesler.
and
Yeah,
gag
okay.
it on my channel. So
Yeah,
I'll keep it to
I'm pretty
that.
I'm not super strict about it over here. You can kind of get away with a little bit unless you get named anti-Semite of the week, apparently.
Then they just nuke all your stuff, dude. I've never been able to survive on what's it called? Never been able
TikTok.
to. Now I'm looking for your YouTube
TikTok,
channel. I've
right?
never been able to survive on TikTok. Yeah. I make a TikTok account. The second I have a video break 1 million views, the whole account gets deleted. I cannot survive on TikTok. Will just not allow woman propaganda.
You'll never
videos to go
guess
viral.
who owns TikTok.
Yeah, isn't it a Jewish guy?
Yeah, Larry Ellison. Yeah,
That's what I've heard. Bummer.
it's not. It's nice to have two people I can cut loose with, because the Jew topic that can be kind of sensitive with some people. Sometimes I have guests on here and I just sort of tiptoe around it or don't bring it up. You guys are cool though.
Yeah, I bet. Depending on the guest, there's a lot
Yeah.
of people who cannot say anything about this subject.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They'll
Why
lose
can't
their-
they say anything though? Because they're like,
'Cause
bought and
it's-
paid for. Like they're being controlled. It's like it just shows that they have no integrity at all.
Well, I think it kind of proves the JQ as well. The
Mhm.
fact that there's this one thing I can't talk about. It's like, why can't you talk about it? Because it'll ruin my life to talk about. Which
Almost.
kind of doesn't that just like prove that
Precisely, yeah.
that the Jews that we don't actually have freedom of speech.
Absolutely. And it's never enough for them. Like they'll still call people that are Zionists, you're anti-Semitic, blah, blah, blah. That's why, like, I was just looking at a video. I've not been on Twitter lately, but I love what Dan Bilzerian says. Like, he's just so
Yeah.
ashamed. Every time I see a video, I like send it to my dad. I'm like, this is amazing. Like, they've been so shameless in being bloodthirsty, like genocidal, weird, freaking child molesters, but we have been like silent. We want to tiptoe around them. It's like, no, it's time to, like, when they tell us to apologize, we need to like double, triple down and call me. I'm like mad I'm not making these anti-Semite lists. Okay. I'm like mad about it. So I don't get the people that are
Up
like,
your game.
don't
Yeah, Dan
offend them.
Bilzerian is running for Congress against Randy Fine. And he was on TMZ today getting grilled because he called Randy Fine a fat Jew. And they just kept bringing this up. They're like, well, you called him a fat Jew. Like, isn't that anti-Semitic? It's like, well, is reality anti-Semitic? Because last time I checked, he's a fat Jew, isn't he? Like,
He is overweight
Yeah.
and he is of Jewish ethnicity. So Yeah.
I love how they say it's a slur. It's like I agree it's a slur, but it's just funny that you guys view it that way.
They
Like, we're on the
admit
same
it,
page. Yeah, ew. You guys are the ews, okay? You're here for a reason.
Yeah, how have you not lost your do you I feel like you touched the Jewish question quite a bit. I hypocrite, am I mistaken? I feel like you say things on Twitter. How are you not in trouble in any way?
I my whole life have been under the radar when it comes to like the I don't know, like that, like the ADL type of people, the Stop Anti-Semitism. I did get banned from whatchamacallit, Streamlabs, because this guy Gabe Hoffman. Do you guys know Gabe Hoffman? He
Sounds familiar.
Sounds kind of familiar, honestly, but
yeah,
not positive.
he started his own like anti-Semite hunter Twitter page. He used to like go after pedos all the time. He made a movie called An Open Secret. But anyway, he came after me and like emailed all the platforms I'm on, but the only one that listened to him was Streamlabs. I was banned off YouTube twice, but I got it back on appeal both times. That was actually a long time ago. So I'm kind of careful, and I kind of know what you can and can't say. But you know, I go on and off with the demonetization. I just got off of like a 3 years demonetized a little
Oh
while
my
ago.
gosh.
On YouTube?
Yeah. But I'm
YouTube,
currently monetized, so that's cool. We'll see how long that lasts.
Is the content is making content and this stuff, is this like your full-time job or
It is now. I've been doing it full time for about 2 years now. Yeah. Basically after Twitter started paying, and because I have a big Twitter account, I was like, okay, this is enough now where I'm gonna go full time.
Twitter pays you enough that you could go full-time from the Twitter payout?
Well, my Twitter, what I make there, it's about 40% of my total income, but it's just like, I was just kind of like I was a web developer as my day job. And I was just for like a long time, I was scared to like give up the security, I guess. I could have gone full time earlier, but I didn't.
That's amazing. 1 month on Twitter, I got 14 million views or 14 million impressions, and I got paid out like $320.
Yeah, it's weird. It's random. When they first started, for like three paychecks in a row, right, for 6 weeks, it was like 6,000 and then 7,000 and then 6,000. You know, they're paying me like 3,000-4,000 a week. And I was like, and when that started, I was like, oh, I'm rich now. Like I've made it. I've made it basically. And then that didn't last. But you know, I usually make about 4K a month, so it helps a lot.
Definitely.
That's amazing. Sorry, I was just texting, by the way, guys. Josiah told me to turn
That's
my
all
mic up,
good.
and then my mom's here, and she fell asleep. And I was just telling her that I'm upstairs recording now, so I don't want you guys to think I'm rude. I was monetized on Twitter for a little bit, and then I was demonetized, and I've had people kind of DM me, bigger accounts, being like, you just got to take down these tweets, and then you can get monetization back on your tweets. And I don't know. It's like,
I worry about that. Yeah.
Fine. I'm not the breadwinner anyways, whatever.
I was yesterday. I was like, "Shut up, you stupid N-word." I was like, "You ugly baboon N-word." Like I said, and I was like, "Oh, I better delete that. I don't want to like. I'm not gonna try to lose all my 50K a year because I called somebody a slur.
It doesn't make sense, especially like I'm in a sweet position because Josiah's the breadwinner. We don't rely on anything I make as our income to survive for bills or anything. So I can kind of push the boundaries and not care. And he can be the one that's making the money and not saying all the things. And so I'm lucky. I'm blessed to have him. Shout out to Josiah, who's with Hayden right now, who happens to be with Hayden literally today when you asked us. Hayden
I'll tell him to come pop his head in over here.
Kind of weird.
But he is here. We went to Waffle House today.
Nice. So are you guys all in South Carolina then? Or
no, we're in Arizona. Like my husband literally flew to Hayden today. Literally right before we started this.
I can't say too much, but we have some projects in the works. But so we're showing Josiah around. I think he's here for 4 days.
Monday night.
But yeah, we're showing him around. Here he is. Here, come say hi.
Yo.
Hi. Long time no see.
Hey man, what's up?
Wholesome. Okay, he's done.
I can't hear them.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, they said hi. He couldn't hear you.
I hypocrite. I don't know if you give your name, but I can call you that. But I was just wondering where you're located.
You can call me LP, which is my initials. My name's Lyndon Perry, but everyone just calls me LP. And I am in Washington State.
Interesting. Nice, rainy there. I've never been there. But that's
Are
cool.
you born and raised in that part of the country?
No, I'm Canadian originally.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I crossed the border illegally. This is a true story. I came here
Illegally?
Illegally. I lied, but I have my citizenship now because I told them because I married an American woman and I came here and I was like, oh, I'm just going to visit my wife, but I was like coming here to live. That was the lie. And then when I did my immigration, I hired a lawyer and she was like, okay, so you have to tell them you lied and then ask for like forgiveness or there's like a form you fill out. So I did that. So I mean, you know,
Good
hey
life
man,
And it worked.
yeah, I got my citizenship. I pledged my allegiance to the United States of America and the flag. Well, you know the rest, you know the thing. So so yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
consider
okay
myself
with
American
white
now.
immigration.
This is what I say
think
too. Yeah, it's not really about the legality. It's about
all
the
of the
color,
whites
the
in
skin
Europe
color.
and South Africa. I'm cool with all them coming here. I feel like America's is supposed to be a white super state, a safe haven for white people to escape to. And it's unfortunate that white people are becoming a minority in the country. And there's less and less places to escape to. I mean, Washington used to be one of the whitest places in the whole country. And now Washington's getting brown as well, from what I hear. Or what do you think? Are there...
So I'm in Olympia and it's fairly white. It's fairly white around here. Like you definitely see some nons here and there, but it could be worse. We're thinking of moving to Idaho though. It's whiter there.
Yeah. Well, I've heard, I have some friends in Montana and I'm asking them like, is Montana still white? And they tell me the cities in Montana are full of Mexicans. Rent has gone way up. All the construction is done by Mexicans. And like even in Montana, they got signs in Spanish and they got people.
Interesting.
All these Mexicans who don't speak English.
That's sad.
And
There's
horrific. Well, because that's the part of the country you always think, well, I can escape there eventually.
Yeah, I was gonna say Roosh V a few years ago, or maybe several years at this point. He wrote a book where he like went on a cross American tour, speaking tour, and he talked about all the different states and cities. And I read his book, and he said that Montana was the least paused place in America when he wrote his book. So it just goes to show you.
Paused?
Yeah, paused like paused like HIV positive, like I
was not thinking that at all.
You guys never heard paused? You never heard that?
Racial pause.
Yeah, not heard of. That's funny.
It's like like leftist basically is like, you know, it's like the least like
paused.
left. Yeah, they're paused.
So in San Francisco, they're paused.
Yeah, they're very paused over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a new word for me.
Let me play you guys another clip here. We'll try to get through actually at least a few of these as we go.
Let's do it.
Not enough people know about the fact that
white
boys in the NICU are called wimpy white boys. And the reason why is because they have a lower survival rate than their female and minority counterparts. And I think that really translates into the world today because what we're seeing.
Okay, right off the bat, she said that white boys are wimpy white boys because they have the lowest survival rate in the ICU. Or the NICU, that's like I think she meant like neonatal babies. So she's like laughing about babies dying. Wait, is that what NICU is, or am I tripping? Let me look it up. NICU. Neonatal intensive care. That's what I thought. So she's saying wimpy white boys because the white male babies die the most. Like that's kind of a fucking weird thing to like dunk on people for. Yeah. First of all. Also, if it was anybody else, it would be like a sign of systemic oppression of some kind of way,
exactly
right?
What I was thinking. More
and if it was anyone else
die in the hospital because they're racist, it's like, okay, they're the victims, but then no, if it's a white guy who's a baby, it's because they're wimpy. Yeah, I think all babies are wimpy because they're freaking babies. You stupid whore. Like, really?
Yeah, she could not, would not say this about any other race.
No.
Like, oh, nice edgy video, lady.
Yeah,
Like,
wimpy black women. They die. they die in the NICU. Gee, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I heard like I was thinking like, oh, in the hospital, and then I listened to it again, and I was like, wait, NICU? That's like neonatal intensive care. That's crazy.
You should just not be so specific because it's pretty gross, but it's funny. I mean, that's why we laugh at these things, okay? Because you can't take anything seriously when you have people like this who are like, oh yeah, I'm proud of this video, I'm posting this, hell yeah. And she'll get a lot of applause because people are literally retarded. We're surrounded by retards.
Reason we're in the situation we're in with Christian nationalism and the manosphere and red pill is because white boys got beat at all their games. They literally, and I'm not saying it was my husband or his father, I'm saying the system was set up to benefit white men, and minorities and women started to fight for our rights, and people agreed we were a product of society. We should be helping society. We should be furthering, and women went into the workforce. Guess what white boys didn't do? They didn't come home and learn the other skills. So we surpass them. We dominate when it comes to academics. We dominate when it comes to college educations. Black women have the most advanced degrees percentage-wise in our nation.
Okay, pause. You keep hearing that, and I was getting the show ready today. I was getting these clips ready, and I was like, let me just ask Rock about, because you hear that like black women are the most educated demographic in America.
Education is not IQ, though. You can have college degrees and still be a violent, ugly retard.
Low impulse control.
This is my beef with Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace was the first female graduate of the Citadel, which is a military school in Charleston, South Carolina. It was one of the best military schools in the country at one point. Nancy Mace was the first female graduate, like, I don't know, 30 years ago. If you go to the Citadel today, it is full of minorities and women and fat black women. Our tax dollars go to fat black women to go to this, prestigious military school for free. So the whole bragging about black women being the most educated, one, we like get you into schools you don't deserve, and then we pay for all of it. So like, and then white guys are getting rejected from schools they do deserve to get into. And then white guys have to pay their own way. So you've artificially created this situation where, yeah, that technically might be true. Black women have more college degrees than anyone else.
It's not technically. Yeah, spoiler alert. It's not technically true. At least according to what I was asking Grok today. Grok was like, "No, that's a really persistent myth, and they just mean that black women have more degrees than black men." Which is like, well, duh. All women have more degrees. Women go to school more.
Yeah,
that's kind of, we all know that. And then. So you'll never guess who actually has the most degrees percentage-wise. Turns out it's Asian women. Shocker. Yeah. And white women are in second place. And then black women are like way down below. So
they're in the underground.
That sounds about right. So even with all that help with affirmative action, they're still not. That's still not the case that they're the most educated.
Yeah, but, and she said has the most advanced degrees too. Like they're all studying like STEM and
we got this science. Yeah. No, they're studying. They're doing
African studies. Yeah, Wakanda studies. That's right.
Intro to being a slut studies. Nancy Mace probably had an entire like Navy base in between her legs. Like she just gives off such reptilian weird. Like she looks like some reptile.
I think she used to be hot. I think she was hot when she was younger. Yeah. So
I don't think she's the ugliest bitch, but I'm just saying she's so awful too. Like whenever I see a post of hers, she makes my job way too easy. It's like I really should go through her Twitter more often because I might need to start an e-girl war against her. She'd be a good target. I've been lazy lately.
Yeah, well, we have an e-girl clip coming up. I really want to get your take on Isabella.
Minorities have taken over the jobs that those white boys would have been handed years ago. I was told by two men in my life, two men that I would have considered people I would have not thought to have said this, looked at me and said they didn't get the job because a DEI hire happened. A woman got the job. Boys, no, you didn't lose the job. to a woman because of her female parts. You lost because of her brain. You lost because she's more organized. You lost because you don't know how to talk to people the way a woman does. You lost because you don't have the ability to prioritize and multitask the way women can. Women beat men at their own game. Minorities beat white people at their game. And this is what happens. The one group that is the most butthurt about having to work harder are white men. That's why you're not getting the job. You're not willing to put in the effort that the rest of us are. So sit down and let us take the wheel.
Clement Killer getting choked out. It pops up next. Yeah. Okay. So one, maybe this woman is Jewish, or if she's not Jewish, she may as well be Jewish.
Right. It's the slur that fits.
But like you, lady, you're white, and like these other minorities don't like white people. But something I say all the time is everyone's wake on the JQ and the race question. Everyone's racist and anti-Semitic on Instagram these days, but not as many people are awake on the woman question. Like, this is a white woman cheering on the death of the white race, like happy about it. And it's like, man, we've been, I don't know what to call it, betrayed by our white women, or the women don't really care about getting conquered. Back in the day, during those Viking times in Britain, the Vikings showed up, killed all the men, and took all the pretty women and took them back to Norway. And, you know, those women just assimilated and became Vikings and got with the Viking guys, and eventually like, oh, I don't really care that we got conquered, and my husband, now I'm with the real alphas over here in Norway, you know? So women don't really care if the country's getting conquered, because they'll just get with the guys that conquered it, you know, even if they're brown or whatever.
Let me hit you with a theory, okay? Because I think that the women have been, there's obviously like a brainwashing propaganda campaign through the media, through Hollywood, through the education. So and it's been going on for like generations, right? So you grow up learning how racism is the worst thing. White people are bad, white guilt. They indoctrinate you. They hammer you with that. Women are more susceptible because they don't have the, testosterone makes you more of a free thinker. They're more agreeable. They just want to do what they think they're supposed to do. So if we can like let women know that it's okay to be racist and it's okay to like white people, not only will they go for it, but they'll be happier, because it's like a more natural state of humanity to like prefer your own kind, right, Isabella? You get it, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, absolutely. But the thing is, and I am guilty of this as a woman myself, is women empowerment, or what we think is best for us, tends to not be like, our instincts are always incorrect. And these white women, like, I loved when she said, like, we minorities, like, they're so desperate to be categorized and lumped together as a minority, because they just want to be the victims, and they just want to have every excuse to hate on white men. And I don't know, I think these women, like, they're lost, but I do know times are changing. Like, I've seen usually no women like what I post online, and I've been seeing more and more. So I think times are changing. And you know what? If a girl goes viral and like gains a following overnight by saying the N-word, that word, I'm all for it. I'm like, yes, let's just normalize it. Let's get it out there.
Same.
Let's just make it, cool. It's not as fringe anymore, but yeah, well, because we need to make it not taboo. Like, it's a word. Get over it.
There's definitely more racist white girls than there was before. I've definitely noticed that. For a girl to be racist 10 years ago, I'm 30. For a girl to be racist 10 years ago was just unimaginable. But it is quite common nowadays. I see it.
Yeah, there's a new one on Twitter every day. And you know what? And this is the main point that I wanted to make, because I think it's really, really the key for everyone to understand. They're happier. You see a racist white girl, they're like, you look at some of the Lily Gaddis, they're loving life. You look at these leftist women, they're fucking miserable. Yeah. They're mentally ill, depressed, and they hate everything. They hate their lives. So there it is, ladies. Which way? Hey, Western woman, which way?
I talked to a racist white girl who was out with some friends in Florida, some white friends, and these black guys start hitting on them, and these other white girls are kind of humoring them and, you know, playing along with the flirting or whatever. And she's sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, get away from, why are you even talking to these guys? And it's, it didn't sound like they were into these black guys, but these, you know, white women are scared to reject a black guy basically, or something, out of being called racist. But, yeah, I think it's getting better. I wonder, probably the people spending time online are more awake to all this stuff.
True.
It's hard. If you get on Instagram or Twitter, you're going to get exposed to, you know, some racism, some truthful racism. So I think it's getting better amongst social media users.
Absolutely. Like the racist content, like the chimping videos on my Instagram. I mean, I just get sent so many every single day. And those are always the ones that pop off. And I just go through my requests, save them, and blind react. People can't get enough. It's like, I've seen this video a million times. It's like the same thing, different people, different scenery. People love it. They love the word chimps. I've had like reality TV show, like Netflix reality dating show people reach out to me. And they're like, we know. One of them actually bought a roast from me from the shout out.
Yeah, you know what's funny, Isabella, about that? I went on the No Jumper podcast last year, and I was talking to this like black conservative, and I said something about chimp out videos, like everybody's seen like a million, and my shit lib sister-in-law, she won't talk to me and my wife anymore, and that was she really specifically took issue with that. I said the word chimp
because you said chimp out.
Yeah, that was like a bridge too far or whatever. That was the line.
Yeah, that happened with my husband.
Do you think black people are waking? Black people have gotten so much heat online the past couple years since BLM, but the last 2 years especially. Everyone online like does not like black people, and I wonder if they're noticing this or if it's having any sort of effect on them. Like, do black people know that the rest of us are tired of them?
I think there's like a fringe of like people who pay attention, but the average ghetto black person who's in the chimp out video, they lack the awareness. They lack the ability to like even care. Basically, you know what I mean? Is what it seems like. Yeah, you can show it, you can tell them, but they just do not care. So
yeah, true. It's probably mostly that.
What do you guys think about?
My ancestors were slaves, so
yeah. What do you guys think about Clavicular getting choked out here? I know you met him, didn't you, Isabella? I saw like a picture of you guys together or something like that.
The video is creeping me out.
Yeah, he let himself get choked out, and then he started having like seizures like that.
Josiah said he was like playing it up though, like because that's like not hard to do. Josiah used to like wrestle and do that with his friends and do jiu-jitsu, which has the word Jew as the first syllable, so sus. Anyways, he said he's playing it up, but I mean, this guy's got to keep going viral. He's got to step it up, you know?
True. What was it like when you met him? What did you think
about? You didn't kill an alligator. It was already dead.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the full story. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, how'd it go meeting him, by the way?
It was cool. I mean, everyone literally freaked out, which was very funny. But it was cool. I mean, he's kind of like awkward in person. Like him and his best like guy friend, like Drago, were like, are you on stimmies? You're so like extra. And they're just kind of like awkward autists, but they're really cool. Clavicular just like called FaceTime Josiah the other day. He's cool. He stood up for us when everyone was just shitting on us, and he did not stand up for the horse girl, Brett Cooper. He was making fun of
that's right. Is running with Brett Cooper.
Do you not like Brett Cooper?
Okay, so I don't have like real beef with her, but every time I watch a video of hers, which is not often, and it first started with her video like analyzing. She thought she was like some freaking analyst studying Clavicular when he was in Miami with like all the, right wing Hitler loving Avengers, that whole thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
She thought that she was like getting it down. Like she knew exactly what was happening, and she could not have been more off. And she's just like one of those girls that's like a conservative feminist, just the way that she talks about things. Also, if you look at her Instagram, she's always on a freaking horse. And I'm telling you, if you guys know anything about horse girls, they're weird and they can lose their freaking virginity to just riding a horse. It's weird. And I'm an animal lover. Horse girls, they like their animals too much. Like they want them.
There's definitely some weird horse girls are weird. I would agree with that.
Like
yeah,
so many photos on her Instagram. It's like, okay, I love my cats. Not every single photo is me with my cat.
Yeah, I've never really been impressed with her like content from the little bit I've seen, but I have a little bit of like a glimmer of hope that she's kind of like secretly based, or she will be someday or something. Like
I think she's based because wasn't she I forget how it went, but she would like speak well of Nick Fuentes or things like that.
She just like acknowledged his existence in a neutral way, as far as I know, which was enough for Ben Shapiro to like
crazy.
Yeah.
Being in her position. And she also was like, Randy Fine, why don't you would be happier in Israel.
Right. So she said that to Randy Fine. Yeah.
But I would just say like coming from like a wife perspective, and I'm not saying I'm like, oh, I'm such a better wife. I'm just saying it's weird that her husband was at home with the baby as she's going to a fashion show. Like, I don't leave the house without Josiah. Like, he has to like drag me out of the house. Everyone's like, Isabella's pregnant at a frat party. I'm not going to get into the specifics. We weren't at a frat party. I kept wanting to leave. I'm tired. I'm pregnant. I'm a torta right now. And I just think it's weird if a woman wants to go out and fly to a different state without her husband. I find that odd. Like, you have like a 6-month-old at home. You should not want to leave the house ever. It should actually sound like torture. That's the natural instinct, literally.
You're right.
There's something off about it.
You're right. I'm not going to judge people too harshly, but you're absolutely correct. All right, let's play another one here.
I don't like hatred though. It's kind of funny. Like it's not.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What you say to?
First of all, the men in Britain are not alpha like that. That's the coolest British guy ever. Amen, dude. Yes.
If a guy posted that, they'd get arrested like the same day in Britain, though. That's
if a British guy posted that, you'd get arrested immediately. And then, that's like just blackpilling watching that stuff. This old black woman in the car, and she's got a British accent, and she's in the British CIA, and we're tracking down racists, and it's like, oh my God, it is over. It is so over. When I cannot watch TV, dude. There's a certain amount of like, and the word woke has been beaten to death, right? But like, there's a certain amount of wokeness I can handle in a show before it's like, there's a certain amount. Every single show. Yeah,
you have to have a little tolerance, or you can't watch anything.
You can't watch anything. Yeah, what you just showed is beyond my tolerance.
While we were watching that, I kind of started tuning out the clip. Sorry, ADD, and I was thinking of a tweet. It's like, if there's more than 3 races in like a show or a commercial, like it's an immediate no. Like, what's the threshold? So I was thinking that too.
Yeah, you guys might have missed though at the start they were talking about freedom of information requests, and this is because like that sequence was based off of like a real guy or real people in the UK who are sending freedom of information requests to the government because they want to know like how much money are we spending on the migrants and like stuff like that. And it's becoming like a problem for the government basically, so they're painting it as this extremist radical thing to like want to know what the government is doing, right?
I pay you guys taxes. What do you spend that money on? Because I'm broke and my neighborhood's gone to shit, and I'm still paying you guys all this tax money. What are you spending that on? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're giving free stuff to the IQ 65 Africans that show up on the beach? Oh, that's what my tax dollars go to? It's a joke. That's like blackpilling. I don't even know what to say some of the time. What are we going to have a revolution but that doesn't seem realistic. So
where are you guys on that? I'm with you. It's like, I know Gypsy Crusader is more,
Gypsy just says kill them all. We need to just kill them all is kind of what Gypsy says.
No, I went to when we were in Vegas for like 9 days a few weeks ago. My husband and my daughter and me, and we went to like a cafe with Jake Shields before I went on this podcast. And when we drove away, I was telling Josiah, I was like, it's kind of funny because if someone were to be like, hey, what'd you guys talk about? We basically talked about how the only way to solve this problem, unfortunately, due to the circumstances, is completely, you know, I'm sure you guys could finish.
Fed post, yeah, got it, yeah.
Based.
But
Jake
like,
Shields said that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to put words in his mouth. No. I'm
Whoa,
just saying we were saying
Jake Shields called for violent terrorist action.
They'll do this. They'll come back with this.
Yeah.
Like they force it because we're against, like, the whole thing with Gaza is we're against like innocent people being slaughtered. Obviously, we don't want our tax dollars funding genocide. Duh. Like it's you know, immoral. But then what do you do with people that have such like deep control and ties to our country that are running our country? Like, how do you deal with these people? I don't know, because I don't want any innocent child or person to die ever. So that's why a woman should never make these decisions. But it's hard to, I don't even know how. What do you guys think? Is this too much for the YouTube?
The answer is too much, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the correct answer is too much.
Right.
Well, I wonder, is America just going to become South Africa? Are we just going to keep spiraling until we just have, like, you know, white people hiding in their homes and locking everything up at night? Like,
well,
does it
the problem is too, if you curse Israel, you're cursed. Did you guys know that? Here,
oh yeah.
Republican people who say, well, this is Israel's war. It shouldn't be America's war.
That's not so. Israel is God's people. Those that bless Israel will be blessed. Those that curse Israel, they better watch out.
Veterans can be so cringe sometimes. You know, thank you for serving our country, but our country's honestly, it's been sucking for a while, and damn, what a great example of that.
It was kind of a 110 IQ move for the Jews to name their country Israel.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It says it right here. Let's
the Bible says Israel is God's chosen people. Like, what if we just call our country Israel?
If they named it Jewland, or I don't know, if they named it something.
Judea.
Judea. It's key. It is very important that they named it Israel. That's true.
They're very
what a bummer, these evangelical boomers, the evangelicals worshiping Jews like this. I was raised evangelical Christian. I mean, I was taught that my whole life. God blesses those who bless Israel. My church did mission trips to Israel every summer. I was taught that they're God's chosen people. Like, I mean, you'll meet people at evangelical church who will tell you, to get into heaven, you need to believe in Jesus. And then you ask them, how does a Jewish person get into heaven? And they're like, oh, well, they're Jewish, so they're good. They're already in.
Jesus chose the.
If you're not Jewish, then like literally, you will meet evangelical Christians who will literally tell you Jesus was for the non-Jews. If you're not Jewish, you need Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, if Jewish, that's God's people.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Like evangelicals, a lot of them will literally tell you this with a straight face.
Yeah. I grew up, well, my parents are not really religious, but on my dad's side, they're Catholic, and actually more down the family line, I have Orthodox Christian members that are Palestinian family members that currently are living in Gaza. So they are like the sweetest people ever. They kind of lean Democrat too. But when it comes to Israel and Netanyahu and all that, oh, I've been told this my whole life. I've known this. So, but yeah, there's people that are severely brainwashed, and that's actually what got Josiah kicked out of his grandfather's church, which is really a cult for Israel. He was questioning Zionism, and he literally got us all excommunicated, which was a blessing. So shout out Josiah for making the tough decisions. But it's weird. It's like, are they being paid? Are they really like under this mind spell? What's going on?
It's a bummer. There's all these white people that should be on our side, and instead they actively work against us. And I have a tough problem with my roommate's Catholic, and I've learned a little bit more about Catholicism this past 2 years. But and I think Catholics seem to get a lot more things correct. I just don't know that much about Catholicism, but the Christianity I grew up with, I don't know, that go show me a church where they're talking about the fact that white people are getting replaced in America. Show me a church where they're talking about white genocide and the fact that like we're all gonna die and live in a shit third world country forever. You know, like show me a church talking about the fact that America is falling apart and it's largely because white people are becoming a minority. Show me a church talking about this. No,
even the Westboro Baptist Church or whatever. I don't think they ever do like race stuff. I don't think they just like they really don't like gay people.
Awake on the gay question, I guess.
Well, it's like kind of what that girl said. Like, there's too many wimpy white people. Like in this instance, like they're too afraid to just be like, F you, I'm going to advocate for my own race because everyone else does. And that's why I like to see people that are so like unafraid to just say that. We need to make people, unfortunately, most people are followers. They don't really want to be branded as a racist. They don't like that bothers them. I don't understand that, but most people are like that. So we got to make room for them to feel more comfortable to, we got to lead them over here. It's okay that they change their minds. Some people are a little slower than others, but white people gotta stop being wimpy.
Some of the people I grew up going to church with will text me here and there and be like, hey man, been seeing your videos. They're funny, but I don't agree with everything you say. And they have various problems with things I say and whatnot. And it is like, man, I've put my safety on I've put a lot on the line to spread this message. And ultimately I'm trying to fight for a white Christian civilization here in America. And then like all these people that should be on my side are, mad at me because for making fun of like Jews and evangelicals, basically.
Yeah. I mean, just weed those gaggets out of your life. That's it's like a good filter. It's like, okay, you can't handle that. Cool. I don't really like to talk to people.
Yeah. I mean, they're not in my life. They just text me, but it's when I think about like who I'm fighting for, but then like the people I'm fighting for
don't even want it.
Would just call me racist. It's like, dude, I'm out here fighting for you to be able to live in a safe neighborhood and afford to buy a home and afford to raise a family. You white man, I'm fighting for you. And then they just call me racist, these guys that I'm fighting for. And it's like, damn. And they call me racist.
You should try looking like me because the racist people call me a Jew. And I'm like, dude, I'm out here fighting for you. And you're racist. Let me play another clip for you guys.
I've given our boys dolls. Even if they tear the head off, I've given them dolls to learn that care and caregiving is not just an activity that's reserved for women, but that it's also an activity that is a responsibility of men.
Someone just called you a Jew in the chat too, Hayden, just so you know. So it's not just me. If you don't get called a Jew at least once in a while on the right wing, you must be irrelevant.
Yeah, true.
If you can't be relevant and not get called a Jew at some point.
Yeah, true. No, I'm not. I got my DNA test. I'm 0% Jewish.
Thank God.
I'm Norwegian, Danish, Scottish, Irish, British. But
did you get it because
Jew.
you felt like you had to prove to people calling you a Jew that you were not?
I got it. Well, I have a girl.
Partly because people were calling you a Jew.
No,
because that's why I got it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It's relatable.
No, I was nervous to get it for that reason. I was like, what if
you were? What if you're like 15%? It's over.
It's like Elizabeth Warren doing her DNA test because remember when Trump was calling her Pocahontas back in 2016? And she's like less than 1% Native American, but she's been riding that like Kamala Harris rides all those peas in the...
No, I wish I was Jewish. I'd still be on YouTube and Instagram probably if I was actually Jewish.
Not worth it.
Yeah, but not worth it. Yeah,
not worth it.
No. My results came back clean.
It's like an STD test.
Yeah,
literally.
that's how it felt though. I nervously open up the Ancestry.com app. I'm like, if there's Jewish in here, I'm gonna kill myself.
And it updates. It can.
Yeah.
So keep checking. It might creep in.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so real.
No. It came back 100% European, and then like 2% Greek is the craziest thing about me. But no, it was totally clean. What'd you get on your DNA test?
I
LP?
was 98.9 European, and it was like
Nice.
there was like
That's crazy.
Caucasus Island something, or like not island, Caucasus, like Iranian was like, I was like 0.4% that, and then like 0.3% Northern African, and then there was like a 0.1 undefined or something. So that was like my mystery meat. And then for my actual European, I was Anglo Irish, and like I was like 83% that or something, or like 90, and then like 9% Scandinavian, which I'm
standard.
tall, so I must get that from
Standard
being tall, yeah.
North American white person mix, Anglo, Irish, and Scandinavian.
Mhm.
And then we have a lot of British people, not British. We got a lot of Germans in America as well. I think Scandinavian's pretty close to German, though. I thought I was German. I was bummed to find out I'm Norwegian instead of German. I wanted to be German, but Norwegian's pretty cool, I think. So.
It's better than Jill, that's for sure.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
What isn't?
Well, what's this video you got?
This is Gavin Newsom's wife, and she's talking about how she raises. Yeah, I saw this on Twitter, and I have not had a chance to, but apparently she like killed her sister with a golf cart when she was like a little kid. I don't know the details. I don't know the details. Yeah, so don't quote me on that, but I saw something like that. Anyway, she's talking
a quote of you on that right now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she's talking about raising her little boys here.
And what I've done with both my daughters and my sons is, if I'm reading a book and the protagonist is a male, I just change the he to a she. And it just normalizes for my sons in particular. I don't even just do it for my girls. I do it for my sons because I want them to see that women can be the center of a story, that women matter, that women are interesting.
Does she do that?
At the end of the day, we're all kind of like
come on,
in this place in.
Boys
women
aren't allowed.
Matter,
she changes all boy characters to girls because women are so interesting.
Matter. If they really can be the main character, if they really matter, if they really are so great and equal, let the women speak for themselves. Let their actions prove it. But they need all these handouts, just like the colored folk in this country, because they can't get there because, well, women lower IQs too. Most of the time, stupid and retarded themselves, and then obviously. We know the whole bell curve with IQ with the chimps and stuff. So you wouldn't have to constantly be telling everyone how great you are if you're great. Just saying.
Well, yeah, just giving her. Well, this is like gay as well. She said she's giving her sons dolls.
Totally.
Why would you do that? That's
totally
gay. That's Gavin Newsom. If he truly wants to mog, he should keep his wife off camera.
Yeah, I mean, she is pretty, but they have you have to admit they have a nice looking family.
Definitely,
they look nice.
Those memes had me dying.
It's hilarious.
The JD Vance's family versus Gavin Newsom's family. Those are great. Yeah, I'd vote Gavin over JD Vance with what I know
on looks
to be going on nowadays. Yeah.
Well, the thing I was gonna say is like the stuff that libs want head pats for. It's always so easy. It's like I give my boy dolls. And I make girls protagonists. It's never like
hero.
Like, why don't you? Maybe you should like challenge your kids in some way. Maybe,
or how about like my husband's the governor and he cleaned up the homeless crisis in California? Yeah. That I would applaud you for.
Have you guys seen Spencer Pratt? He's a reality TV star. He's running against Karen Bass for LA mayor. I loved growing up watching him on The Hills. He was the villain. Him and his wife got kicked off The Hills in 2008 because they did an interview with Alex Jones about the one world government. Think about Alex Jones and like how people thought about him in 2008. I mean, people were like, he's more mainstream now. That was not the
Dude,
case then.
Spencer Pratt is fat now.
Alex Jones is fat. You said that?
No,
Is that what you said?
I remember Spencer Pratt. He's
on a
fat.
diet
I
now.
just Googled him. He's fat now.
He's on a diet now, but he's crushing it. So just wanted to say I'm black pilled. I don't vote. Women shouldn't vote. But there's a couple people, like I think him, obviously Dan Bilzerian's like one of the best and most entertaining and ruthless ones out there. Those are some white pills.
Dan's
now we'll
the
see if
man.
they'll win, but we're just breaking the barriers of, Trump started it.
If Dan can't beat Randy, fine. It's well and truly over. It's like it's time to go like be a hermit in the woods
place,
or something.
Though. It might be hard.
Yeah.
South
Well,
Florida.
yeah, where is he? What is the race or what are they running for? I don't even know.
It's for
Florida,
Congress. Is
Randy Fine a Congress? It's Congress in Florida.
Randy,
Florida
not so
congressional
fine.
seat. Okay, well that'd be incredible if Dan Bilzerian has my vote. Can you imagine Dan Bilzerian in Congress?
Oh my gosh!
In the building, he that would be the people's person right there. That'd be insane. I can't even. Dan Bilzerian's in Congress. I want it
so bad. Yeah.
That would be amazing. Him on Piers Morgan back at the beginning of when like everyone was starting to get anti-Semitic. I think one of the big pushes was Dan Bilzerian just wrecking Piers Morgan. Do you remember that video?
Yep, and he did not care at all. He does not care to appease anyone. I really respect that with people. So,
well, he has enough money that he could buy back his freedom of speech.
Right.
And he lost money saying what he said. I'm pretty sure. I think they came after him. I forget what the story was.
They would never. What do you mean? Oh my gosh.
All right, let's
great guy. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. We'll skip a couple of these. Okay, this one went viral when I posted it on Twitter.
The AI OnlyFans girls are everywhere, and I cannot believe how many guys fall for it. I see it all over Instagram. AI OnlyFans girls, and the comment section doesn't know it's AI. It's like
I never can tell.
A lot of people,
and they have some of them have like a lot of followers and shit too. Like,
yeah,
so I find it really obvious. I don't, I'm like, oh, this is AI.
Female brain here. Clearly, I like Josiah will be like, that's AI. It won't even just be women. It'll be like a random video, and I'm like, really? How can you tell? Like, wow, just a reminder of how retarded I am.
Well, sometimes I know it's AI because like the video's actually well made or has a good hook or something.
Like
so
too good.
Well, I just know that a man made it. It looks real, but it's like I'm looking at it like this bitch did not like make this video on her own.
Some like Andrew Tate guy, like he knows how to do it.
Yeah. Well, and then the most successful OnlyFans girls all have like males managing them and doing their social media. There are OnlyFans girls that and I don't like the content, but just objectively, they make pretty decent content for Instagram Reels. But I know that they have a man writing that content and filming it and editing it and telling them what to do
for the male audience.
Yeah, like these women could not make this content on their own. They have a professional behind the scenes. So when I can just tell immediately when a OnlyFans girl has a good manager, But the OnlyFans girls trying to do it on their own those are the ones that make $20 a month and then log off.
It's kind of funny,
right? The average,
you still need a man, bitch. You still need a man.
Yeah, all this. I'm empowered with OnlyFans. Like, okay, you're not going to make any OnlyFans money unless you get a manager that is a man
to help get men to want to goon to you. It's like you always need men in every single aspect. It's like learn it and want your own race in the man.
Sophie Rain has a manager that's a man. That other Camilla, that other bitch.
Didn't she just quit allegedly?
apparently she quit, and I wonder if she's going to do the Christian thing next. There was Sam Frank, who was Neon's girlfriend, quit OnlyFans and started selling Bibles for $200. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Was he dating her while she was an OnlyFans girl?
Yes. Yeah, she was already an OnlyFans girl, and they got together, and everyone.
He's like Indian or something, though, isn't he? It's like
he's just gonna take what he can get.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, and they probably like think that's a good thing. If you're, I don't know.
That's the thing I've noticed, though, is we talk a lot about how men want like a pure girl. They don't want someone who has a lot of experience, but yet we see people like Logan Paul and his like co-host wifing up like former like star, like you know.
But she was too.
Models of sex.
I didn't know that.
And so I don't know how true that is. I think some do, but some guys would rather have a hot girl with a really bad past than like Zerka said, like than an Amish ugly girl that's actually a virgin. And Hayden, you and Lily kind of talked about this in the video clip that I was dying at. I was like, Josiah, you need to watch this. Maybe we should watch this. The video. It's so funny.
I remember that clip went super viral. She's talking about, I was basically telling her like, oh yeah, you know, guys talk about body count, but you kind of just gotta, us white guys got to accept that all the women are whores nowadays, and you're gonna have to wife up one of these hoes. So that you're gonna have to wife up one of these whores to make some white babies. It's our only option. And I get in trouble a lot with the Christians on the internet because I advise young men to not wait till they're married to have sex, because this is the advice you get at church. Wait till you're married to have sex, and like. I agree. I tried to do that. I waited till I was 23 before I lost my virginity. I really tried to do the wait till marriage thing. I could have lost it sooner, but I was trying to do the right thing. But at church, I noticed
I could have lost it sooner.
I could have lost it sooner. I swear.
I swear.
but at church, I'm looking around one day. I'm like, wow, I'm 23. I'm a virgin. All my buddies are my age or older, and they're virgins. At church, you'll meet guys that are 30-year-old virgins. And then how many of the girls at church are virgins? None of them. Maybe the girls that are 16, 17 in high school still, maybe. But none of the older women at church are virgins. So when you tell the kids, wait till you're married to have sex, only the guys are listening to this advice. And if you're a guy and you're a virgin, I don't recommend marrying a girl that's not a virgin, going in with no experience while she has experience. So I just recommend get some experience because all the girls have experience. But yeah, there's guys will ask me all the time, where can I find a virgin? I want to marry a girl that's a virgin. And I'm like, literally you have to become Amish if you want a virgin. Like there are none, dude.
And something my husband brings up, and it's so true, is immediately if it's the woman, because typically it's the woman that's like, no, I want to wait, I want to wait. So it gives the female like the power position. And so the guy needs to be wearing the shoes. Like Josiah was the one that was like, no, we're not doing anything until we're married. And he's the one that laid down the hammer, and he kept that power position too. So there's like another level to that, to where even just entering into a marriage, like men get cucked and humiliated. They get on their knees and propose.
Yeah, that's gay. The getting on your knees that's, what do you think of that, LP? I'm not doing that.
So I didn't do any kind of like gesture. I knew
you did that. I could tell.
I like threw a ring at my wife while she was in bed. I was like, let's do this, or so like here's the thing. I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I had made it more romantic in hindsight, because I feel like you only get engaged once. You know what I mean? So I don't think getting down on your knee is that bad. Personally, it's tradition. I'm not going to make fun of a guy for making that.
By choice. Like they did this intentionally, though. I swear, it's like a little way they weave into the whole woman on top. He's bowing down to her. He has to ask for, like.
Back before Hoflation, these things I think were more acceptable.
Yeah.
Given what's happened, given the world today and the situation, like this girl, this girl has a body count over 10. Other guys have nude pictures of her saved on their phone. Like I wouldn't something I say is don't post pictures of your wife and don't have a wedding or if you're gonna have a wedding and get down on a knee and whatnot, maybe that doesn't matter as much. But I specifically say don't take a picture and post it. Don't post the pictures.
No, I agree with that.
I'm really big I'm not gonna do a wedding, and I'm not gonna post pictures of a wedding. If you want to do a wedding, that's fine. I really recommend not posting pictures of your wedding. Your wife has a promiscuous past. It's okay. All the women do nowadays.
And all the conservative
I'm not saying don't get married. I'm just saying don't advertise, hey, I got some other alpha males sloppy seconds over here.
They think they're virtuous and like moral fagging. I'm like, no, you're cucking. Like, shut up about it. Like, okay, you did it. Keep it in the privacy of your own home. I don't know. It's so
and
funny.
the wedding stuff. A lot of this is a scam. I mean, I know people who are broke, who very much have not escaped the matrix, and they're spending $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on a wedding.
Yep.
Like, even if you got that money from your parents, it's like, use that as a down payment for a house or something. Don't spend that on a wedding to invite all your fake friends and take gay pictures for Instagram.
I used to be atheist, and I always felt this way. Same with rings. You know, it's like the bigger the ring, the more he loves me. It's like I don't want to pay for everyone's dinner. I'd rather down payment on a house. Or if we're gonna splurge on the whole marriage thing, at least a honeymoon. It's for you guys. It's all a show for everyone else. I hate it. I was just telling Amy Dangerfield this right before she got married, but I was like, I think unless my husband really insisted that I wear like a big engagement ring, I would feel embarrassed. Like, I would feel like it's embarrassing to walk around with a huge wedding ring, because it's like, look at me go. It's my husband and I didn't even know we were getting married the day we were getting married. Like, I didn't have a dress. It was just his grandfather, who owns the cult, just married us, and
the cult?
That was it. Boom.
Did you say the cult?
He was raised in a cult. That's a whole thing. You should talk to him about that, because it's crazy. Actually, Hayden, you know more about it.
I'll talk to him about it tonight. We're gonna sit down.
You're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot an interview tonight. He's told me a little bit about it before.
Oh, there's so much.
Okay, I'll watch that. I'll check that out.
Really
I agree with the wedding thing. I got married in Allison and I, we got married in a hotel room with, like, we hired a guy, and her parents were there, and her sister, and it was like very low key cheap. Do you guys know it's like real nigga hours though here?
You gotta have my camera. Fuck. What's up? I'm real gangster, niggas. I'm real gangster, nigga. What's up?
Coach,
get the fuck out of here. That was you pour liquor on your nut ass.
Nice.
I just filmed a video on this.
I need a video of myself doing that. That's what that would really help out that would really help out my brand right now. I need a video.
You gotta scheme like the ooze, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll well, I'm sure someone's gonna press me one of these days, and it's all out. It's all out. You
should carry some brass knuckles in your pocket. Yeah, you can low key like slip them on, and then people will be like, "Whoa, this guy's packs a punch."
Because on the footage, you like,
it
looks like I just
Hayden, you think it's way worse than you like? I know you see it, and it seems like much bigger, but like, people really don't think about that. Like, I promise you think it's way bigger of a deal, because I kind of hear you talk to Josiah about it. No one cares. Like, if I were to let what people say about my husband and me get to me, and I've heard everything, child abuse, swingers, I've groomed him since he was 12. Oh my, like, crazy things. Okay. If I were to let that get to me, it's like you're letting your haters, who have already made up their minds about you, dictate what you do. You like, who the F cares? It's kind of cool to just be
I know, but I don't know. In like, literally when I meet people in person, they're all like, "Oh, saw you got hit, dude. Sorry to hear." And everyone loves me in person, but I'm just saying, like, I'll go, like, I have genuine haters. I meet haters in person too. And I don't know, like, when I go out, especially if I'm dressed up, if I'm just in regular clothes, I don't get recognized as much. But if I put on the suit, I get recognized everywhere. And I don't know. I like, someone might there's a non-zero chance someone takes a swing at me or tests me again. There's a non-zero chance. So I'm just kind of on edge, but we're prepared for it. We're ready for whatever happens. It's all out. But yeah, I don't need another video of me getting hit. I need a video of me hitting someone else. That's what it's fine. It doesn't matter. But when I go out,
you getting hit control you too much. It's like, yeah, a Giga gets hit sometimes, whatever. We move on. Like, you care. I honestly think that you think it's worse than it is. Like, LP, what do you think? Do you think it's as big of a
I
deal
didn't care. I stuck up for him. I like, you know, people were asking me, do you think he should have, you know, he looked like he backed down or whatever. I was like, whatever. Like, you fight back. Either maybe you get your ass kicked worse. Maybe the cops pull up right then and you spend the night in jail. I'm like a real like de-escalator kind of guy, and I don't care if it's cool or not. So that's what I said. I was like, I would have done the same thing probably. Like, depends.
Like, everyone thinks that they would do so much better. Like, they would be the badass in the moment. Oh my gosh, it's like, listen, these videos get leaked to people in the, like, not the best moments, and everyone acts like they would be better. It's like, well, then you freaking build a platform and you show him how to do it. Then please go ahead.
Well, I was like blackout drunk in that video, and I'm not like a big,
you can tell too. Yeah,
I'm not a big drinker, and everyone at the New York Young Republicans Gala, they all want to drink with me. Everyone wants to drink.
That video made me think you were a drinker, and Josiah actually just told me you're not. I was surprised.
I'm really not. When I was younger, I would drink more often. Yeah, I had a party phase, but nowadays I'm really not a drinker. So I was blackout drunk when that happened, and then I see the footage afterwards, and I'm like, no,
you're blackout.
But it's just like, yeah, I'm blackout drunk, and then I get hit, and I'm like, oh, what? This guy wants to kill me. I'll just leave. Like, I'm a de-escalator because I'm autistic. Like, my whole life, I have accidentally pissed people off. Like, I've been in rooms, I've been in places, and I'm just talking, and without even trying, I've just had people want to kill me. I can't tell you how many times in my life I said something and then someone wanted to kill me. And I never go around trying to start fights. When people want to, like, oh, this guy wants to kill me, like, I'll just wish him well and get out of the room. That's like been my tactic all these years. But I've many times I've had people just want to kill me for some comment I made.
Right. Well, so, they think your words are aggressive and violence, and they think it justifies their literal aggression and violence, and they think it's the same thing, and they expect you, because of what you say online, because it's offensive, to mean that you're just gonna, anyone punches you, you're blackout drunk. All right, here comes freaking Mike Tyson.
Like, I've had a gun. I've had a gun pulled on me before. A few years ago, I was at a party, and this girl's telling me she could beat me in a fight, and I was like, well, no, I could beat you in a fight.
That means she wants you to grape her, just saying. It's a weird thing.
She's like, like, I'm bigger than, she's like taller and fat. She's like, I'm bigger than you. I'd beat you in a fight. I was like, I understand you're like tall. I would still beat you in a fight. I'm just like drunk and autistic and like telling her, like, no, to be clear, I would beat you in a fight. And then her boyfriend, and I'm just talking, having fun. I don't mean anything by it. Her boyfriend comes over, and he's like a veteran with PTSD. And he's like, you're making my girlfriend uncomfortable. And I was like, chill, dude. I was just like, I was just talking to her. I didn't think, what? And he didn't like pull a gun and point it at me, but he had a gun on him and he threatened to shoot me.
Were they chimps?
These were white people. No, these were some low IQ whites.
Yeah.
This happened a few years ago in South Carolina at an undisclosed location. And, but I mean, that's just one example. Like, many times throughout my life, well, and then especially if I'm drunk, I'm like yapping about something, and then people want to kill me.
Yeah.
There's been a constant theme throughout my life.
People either love or hate you. I've always been the same way. Maybe because I'm a girl, I haven't really gotten the death threats. But we definitely breed strong reactions.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But
anyway, brass knuckles in the pocket. Or use your words, because that's what you're good at. If you had called that guy fat if you're just like, why is this fat guy hitting me? Why is this fat guy hitting me? That's not right.
You're gonna fight because you eat me because you're a fat bitch. Like easy, like the words cut. That's why they're mad, you know.
Yeah,
and they should be because they're gross and retarded. So.
Well, people are
Hayden,
obsessed with that video. I just tell when people bring it up to me now, I'm just like, well, how many times did you watch it? Did you jerk off to it? Because a bunch of people jerked off to that video. I had these women telling me they've watched the video 1,000 times. Okay. And I'm like, were you into that? Do you wanna have sex with me? And
I think you're just upgraded to Target, Nick Fuentes. Girls are rewatching that so many times. That's so weird. Like girls don't even like fight videos.
No, like I can't tell you how many DMs I got from women telling me that they watched the video thousands of times. And
they want you to grape them. That's what's going on.
Like, yeah, sounds like you like me or something. Sounds
100%.
Sounds like you're into this or
girls
something.
Girls are not DMing guys that they don't like.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I got the libtard women told me they loved the video, and then the right-wing women hated the video. I had all these messages.
The worst women, honestly, the right-wing women.
Well, the libtard women loved it because they hate you, though, right? Wasn't that was like the yeah? They're like, I like seeing you get slapped.
They loved it because they hate me, and they're telling me they watched it 1,000 times. And then the racist white women that liked me did not like that video. And they're DMing me, coward, fuck you. Like I had so many women DMing me, fuck you, kill yourself. It was wild. I probably had 10,000 new DMs in the span of like a week because of that video. Yeah, just whatever. I'm gonna just keep posting content and being a funny guy, and my life's good. I'm whatever.
Eyes on the prize and keep doing what you're good at.
But yeah, if I have the opportunity to knock someone out, that would be great. I would love to if I got that on camera.
Maybe Josiah can or you guys can find a white guy to do blackface. That would be kind of funny. Like make it obviously a setup.
It can't be.
No, I know you want it to seem authentic or be authentic.
Well, I can't. Yeah, it needs to just naturally happen. I can't. It can't be. Someone's recommended that I hire someone to let me beat them up. That's like even.
I'll find that guy and slap him for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like even. I don't know. I can't like hire someone to beat up. Because that's like sad too. It needs to just happen organically. But I think it will. I think it will. Someone's gonna like press me. I was out at the bars the other night in Charleston. I'm talking to some dudes about it, and they're like, I was like, hey, if I get attacked tonight, will you guys have my back? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, yeah, if I get attacked, it's going viral. I promise you, if someone takes a swing at me, you can all be in a viral video tonight.
Right.
So
that's so funny.
It's a lot of fun though. But everyone loves me when I go places. Do you
like when people come up to you?
I like it. Yeah. It's always like young white guys and and they love the content and they all love Hitler. Every guy, sorry, we're still on YouTube, I guess.
Who's Hitler?
Yeah,
Hitler.
A different guy named not the German one, a different guy with that same name.
Hitler, Cat Hitler.
But all these young guys that I get every time I get recognized, it's some young white guy, and it's always like, dude, love the videos, appreciate what you're saying, and the conversation always goes to like, yeah, man, they lied to us about World War II, man, and I'm like, I know, right? So
that's funny.
So that's encouraged. So I don't know. I like the people that are right. It's usually fun. I
had a guy come up to me at the gym and he was like a white guy who has like 3 kids. He was cool, but I just feel so awkward because I honestly think my content is so cringe and embarrassing that whenever anyone says they watch it, I'm like, oh gosh.
But it's like, cool. Are you like a simp gooner viewer, you know?
I definitely have those for sure, but I've seen like two people, like one guy at a car wash, like a teenage white guy, and then this married guy who was, neither of them were creepy whatsoever. They just were talking to me about stuff. And then I actually just had a dentist from Scottsdale, like a really nice cosmetic surgeon, like reach out to me. And now he's like gonna help me with my teeth because I got some teeth issues, scraped off my enamel. It's a long story. I'm again a retarded bitch. Okay. Anyways, he just did like Robert Kennedy's teeth. Like Robert Kennedy, Secretary of Health, just came in there and pulled up. Like he's some like big, and he's like, him and his wife and mother love watching my chimp video. Like it's hilarious. Like and he wants me to like promote his company, like his dentistry.
Going after Black people is the easiest way to get a lot of views and a lot of support.
On Instagram specifically.
On
It's like
Instagram, going after Black people's the easy. I was like getting bored of it, and I'm talking to my producer, and I'm like, I think we need to go after Black people more often.
You do.
That's like how you get the views and engagement, and we get more engagement and subscribers going after Black people than anything else.
I've noticed the same thing, and I actually think it's more
Everyone's
fun to go
fed
after
up
the
with
and women, but they love.
Yeah, I mean, actually going after women's like that's when people get mad at me and unfollow and whatnot. Going after Blacks, it's the safest group to go after. Everyone is on the same page about Black people.
But I almost wish that's how like everyone was on the same page about the ooze. Honestly, like I get it, they're chimping out, but the real problem is the ooze. Like, yes, maybe I'd rather live in a neighborhood with ooze, but who's controlling our country? Like, this is actually the number one issue in my opinion. So I wish that it's almost like, is it a psyop? Is this like this?
Well, then they pay people to go after you, right? If you talk about Jews, Black people don't have that really, and they pay people to argue with you, and Jews are just like good at talking, so a lot of them just are Jews who will argue with you and defame you or whatever. Lie about you, slander you, all that kind of shit. We've been yapping for a while, and
I know.
Yeah, let me play another clip here. Let me see what we got.
No King's Day! No freaking Kings! No Kings in the USA!
Okay, when I saw this clip, I had to look it up to see if it wasn't like old because the whole like ICE thing is shut down. What isn't it like? What happened to all the ICE raid videos? They stopped doing that. But this was from like March 28th or something like that. They did another No Kings protest. Yeah,
They did another No Kings protest.
They did another one. Yeah.
No King's Day! Woo! Yeah! No King's Day! What are we gonna do to the king?
Gonna shut him down.
How are we gonna shut him down?
Impeachment.
If there's impeachment, that means there's a Congress and Donald Trump can't be a king.
Right.
Right. Why is Donald Trump a king?
Because he's nuts.
He smells funny.
For real?
Is that a question?
Because he has repeatedly overused his
He's trying to abuse this world and try to make this place all about him.
Why are you asking me this? You know the answer.
What's the answer?
You know it.
What is it?
You know the answer.
So many people showed up.
Imagine if they showed up like this for Kamala.
People showed up for Kamala.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
What is one action that Donald Trump took that is impossible to do under the Constitution, but he did it anyway?
I can't name specific laws, I'm sorry.
I lost a lot of thought on that.
You're a reporter, so why don't you do your homework? Don't ask me.
Went to war.
Legally, he could do that.
He can. The more macho.
Macho. That's some like gay Republican that's like trying to get in there and make them look bad.
Yeah. It's so easy. God. It's so easy, isn't it?
It is.
It's so easy.
It's kind of, it's like its own psyop. We're beating the libtards, guys. But yeah, videos like that, just from, it's just another reminder that democracy is gay. I'm really not cool with these people voting. I am not cool with that. Like, I don't want to I don't want to share a country with them. Like, they have a vote in this country.
I agree.
I am not. Democracy sucks is how I feel.
Would you guys be pro-national divorce?
I'm not sure the best route to take, but
yeah, no, just repeal the 19th, repeal the what's the other one, the 18th, the 13th, whatever it is.
Equal, like
we basically, if we go back to about 1789, whatever what is it, the Naturalization Act? Yeah, if we go back, we just got to dial things back about 300 years. And that's really the route to go, right? White men in charge and only white men in charge.
Even if we just repealed the 19th Amendment, I think that alone,
agreed,
that might fix everything. Because then the guys all just get online and say, okay, what are we going to do? You have only males voting. I mean, the candidates you get are going to be totally different too, because now your politicians aren't pandering to women.
It would change so much. And people think it's like a troll. And maybe when I first started posting that to trigger the feminists on TikTok back when I first started, it was kind of like, oh yeah, repeal the 19th. But then you like start looking at it and you start looking at voting patterns and you're like, wait a minute, this has like a major effect on the country. Like it actually would help, like give some sort of a saving grace to the country, some hope, you know? So it's actually legit. For sure.
This is actually a funny video. Okay, I want to play you guys this one.
Hey, here he is, right on camera. Hi, everybody. I have no problem saying it. Rabbi,
say your name. Say your name.
I'm Salvo, baby. I have no problem saying it.
What's your phone number? Say it
Why
all.
would I give a Zionist?
Say it all. Say it all. Say it all.
Zionist pig, relax. Why would I give a
Excuse me.
Why would I give?
Officer, this man is attacking me.
I have it on video.
This man is attacking me.
I have it on video.
He literally sells sex toys with his daughter.
I called him a Zionist. I didn't touch him.
He came over to me and I filmed the whole thing.
I have it on video. I have it on video. I just talked to him. I didn't touch him.
He is threatening my life.
No, I didn't.
He has to be arrested, please.
I have it on video.
Please,
no, I didn't.
he has to be arrested.
They know who you are, bro.
These are the tattletale people. They are the ones that go and
Rabbi
run
Shmuley, what happened to dialogue? What happened to dialogue, Rabbi Shmuley? Is this your husband? You let him in the street acting such a fool every time, huh?
Debbie, bring it here. This is what happened to me at the Fontainebleau
Is
Hotel.
that his wife?
Up with it.
Rabbi Shmuley, why are you lying?
Me. He is harassing
Rabbi
me.
Shmuley,
He's
why are
guilty
you
of a
lying?
hate crime. And now
He's guilty of a
Rabbi
hate
Shmuley,
crime.
I have it on video right here.
I was doing a video about this is about anti-Semitism.
I'm doing a video
We're in the middle
too.
of an intermission. This man came over.
I was at the play too.
Okay, by the way, side note context. I figured this out because of people talking about it on Twitter. They're at a play. The play is about Roald Dahl, the beloved children's author, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Witches.
Yeah.
You guys familiar? Yeah. Apparently, he was like virulently anti-Semitic.
Based, okay.
I knew I liked those books when I knew I liked those books and movies when I.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Roald Dahl was like a huge anti-Semite, and I was looking it up today, getting ready for the show, and like his quotes and stuff, and I saw, and this pissed me off so much. His family on his website apologized after he died for his anti-Semitism. They on his behalf. And I was thinking, like, there's got to be some way to prevent this. Like, it's got to be like part of my will, right? Like, okay, my kids, I'm leaving you this much money. If you ever apologize on my behalf for my anti-Semitism, that money, you have to, like, that goes to like Nick Fuentes or something.
Yeah. You lose all your inheritance. Yes, exactly. You know, Mel Gibson was asked to apologize on his father's behalf, his dead dad's behalf.
What did his dad do?
Thing. I think his dad made some anti-Semitic remarks.
What did he work in Hollywood or something?
I forget what it was. It was something racist. It was something like based that his dad said, and this reporter's asking Mel Gibson, "Do you condemn what your father said?" And he was like, Mel was like, "No, fuck you. My dad said what he said. Like,
good.
That's on him." But he refused to condemn his own dead dad. But that's a shame. If my kids one day I totally agree. I need something in the will that says if you guys apologize on my behalf for anything, yeah, the money's going to Nick Fuentes or Clavicular or someone.
I publicly condemn you as gay. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Gypsy
Yeah,
Crusader.
you can't even take these conversations even seriously. Like, do you condemn this? I hate everyone and anyone who ever starts a sentence like that. And that's why we need people like Bill Zarian and people like us who don't care. It's like, no, I'm not gay. Shut up. Why are we even talking about this? Do you apologize? It reminds me of getting in trouble for bullying in high school. It's a trigger for me, and I'm just kidding. But it's like childish behavior. It's weird. Why do you care?
It's a
No care.
power trip. It's a power trip to ask
Totally.
someone to apologize. That's just so crazy.
Humiliation ritual.
Rabbi Shmuley, I think he's kind of a psyop. He's like, I feel like he is purposely the most unlikable guy ever. And he's trying to get you to hate him so that the anti-Semitism, it's just directed all at Rabbi Shmuley instead of, in places
No,
where it
he's just like a
matters,
normal
maybe.
Jew who's on camera. There, I
Or,
mean,
he's just
daughter,
making
that's
himself
normal
on
for him.
camera. The videos are so crazy that I almost feel like this is like fake. He's like doing a character.
I know. I feel the same way. Like he is pushing our cause more than anyone. Real quick, guys,
Yeah.
I gotta go pee real quick. Pregnant. So
okay, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, sure, yeah.
I notice on your videos you do a thing where you like AI yourself the background and then you spin around.
The spintro. Yeah, the I Hypocrite spintro. That's my editor. I have a guy who makes, and he comes up with that on his own. Shout out Mr. Bliss Chillin'.
Oh, nice. It's like a good hook. It's like an interesting. I haven't really seen that before. It's an
yeah, exactly. And like people always comment on it, so it kind of like drives engagement. Yeah, it's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Nice. So that's your editor. That's great.
Yeah. Can I ask you about your other controversy since we're bringing up or do you not want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about whatever, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you posted a photo on X where you were in bed with a black woman. What was what was the story? What was the thought process? What was going on there, man?
The race mixing scandal.
Yeah.
I met that she's half black and half Indian, actually. If you can believe that. I met her at the New York Young Republicans Gala, and she was like all over me, and we exchanged phone numbers, and she's texting me all the time. And then she's telling me she wants to come like see me and hang out in Charleston where I live. And then like, I don't know, a few months after the gala, she's like, hey, I'm in Charleston. Let's hang out. So I go hang out with her, and then I end up having sex with her. And then it was so funny. And I like took pictures of it after, and I'm not really into her or into, we're like friends. I still talk to her. We're like friends. But I took these pictures of it, and I get home and I show my producer, Michael. I'm like, look at these pictures, dude. And he just started cracking up, and it was really funny. So like, we just thought it would be funny to post, and people were pretty upset with me. Yeah. I am like still against race mixing.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, yes. No, I'm very much against race mixing. I had sex with a girl that was half black, half white 7 years ago. And that's like the craziest race mixing I ever did until this thing recently. So I'm like, my track record's actually, and then I've hooked up with a couple Latinas over the years.
Sure.
But the most aggressive race mixing I've ever done by far was that half black, half Indian girl. Yeah, I'm very much against race mixing. People were calling me like a mud shark, but what I would say to that is men can't be mud sharks. Women are like, race mixing is worse when a woman does it. Like if a white woman's having sex with a black man, that's white people getting conquered. If a white man is having sex with a black woman, that's white people conquering. Also, if you don't actually have a kid with them, it's not as big of a deal. And I'm
no harm,
How do you
no
give
foul.
boners to a chimp? Indian.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
We had a few drinks.
Do you regret posting the picture? Because you don't have to share everything you do. You could just keep some things. To yourself.
I don't know if as of now, I wouldn't say I regret it. I thought it was funny, and it was kind of just like, I don't know. It was a little bit of a fuck you thing to do, but it was kind of just me being like, whatever. I'm a crazy guy. I don't care. I don't really regret it, but I do like stand firm on my. I do actually think race mixing is wrong. So it's like I'm a hypocrite, But
everyone is. We all are. In some way, I
engaged in a little bit of chocolate sin, and I regret. Yeah, I regret to inform you, but I don't know. I thought the picture was like so funny, and
it triggers people. Triggering people on your own side. It is funny,
Yeah,
not taking yourself too seriously. It's I get
everyone's like, when I posted that, everyone was like, first the slap. And now this.
now the Indian nigga clap or nigga clap.
And and then I had all these. What it really did was it made everyone on like right-wing white nationalist Instagram come after me. Like hundreds of people made videos about the race mixing, and
you're relevant. That's what it says. It says that people care enough to talk about you. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it was like kind of a publicity stunt. It got everyone talking about me, but
now that we're talking about race mixing, that is disgusting.
And talking about think about it this way. Maybe that picture was anti-race mixing. Maybe it's an because it's a hard picture to look at. It's not a sexy. You look at that picture and you go, "Oh, that's wrong,"
Yeah.
You look at that picture and you just naturally think like,
It's like the
maybe that's funny. It's like kind of a gross picture, meaning it's like an anti-race mixing message.
Shit.
You look at that picture and you go, "Damn!"
Like an anti-smoking ad.
Now we're coping.
You don't want this life.
Now we're coping.
Yeah,
what I did it for the movement, guys.
You're a martyr. You're a martyr.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what you need to do, Hayden, is to fully redeem yourself. You need to slap a black woman.
Yes. Yeah. Ideally. Well,
on video.
Eventually, I think I'm going to eventually do Fresh and Fit again. I'm buddies with Myron Gaines. Great guy.
One of the realest ones.
I love, dude. Myron is white excellence. I've met a lot of people in the game.
I don't know.
And Myron is Myron is a hustler. He has like the best work ethic of anyone I've met. But anyways, I'm going to do Fresh and Fit again at some point, and if I could, I'm sure I'm gonna get on there, and some black woman's gonna come at me,
get up in your face.
I had an opportunity to I don't want to say too much now, but if I had an opportunity to justifiably hit a black woman, that'd be pretty cool. That I would just want to get it on camera. I would just really want to get it on camera.
Fatigue, black fatigue, reparations. They want reparations for slavery, even though that's when the only time their family members thrived. We get reparations for them chimping the F out in public and giving us black fatigue. Punch that bitch. Punch that chimp, okay?
Do you like how you asked me about the race mixing controversy? And my answer was just there was no excuse. I was like, yeah, that happened.
I thought it was fun. Yeah. You look, man.
It was funny though, right? It was funny.
It was fun. I mean, your explanation was funny. I don't know if I would have posted the video, the picture, but look, man, hey man, we're all human. Let's just say we're all human.
Real.
It's authentic, and you don't have the perfect answer. You don't have the perfect defense because it's not like you're crafting.
I'm not even defending it. It was I posted an L. It was an L.
There you go.
I do that with often. Ask Josiah. I get grounded from social media for it all the time.
What do you get grounded from social media for?
Just posting stupid stuff, and he's like, "This is retarded. You need to like think about what you post." Because I'll just think about something random at a random moment, fire it off, not think about it. And I definitely have said and posted things that are not like a proud moment or whatever, not thought through, whatever. And so I get it. And I just think it shows that you're authentic, though. You know, it's whatever. You don't take yourself too seriously. Too many people do in this realm.
It's well, look, you're on 2 strikes. Okay, I'll put it that way.
yeah.
What am I at?
You're
not even in the running.
I think you're okay.
Shut up.
I don't want to keep you guys too long because I'm not going to put it over 2 hours. So we are coming up on time. Let's do like one more clip, maybe or two, and then we'll see the super. Oh, okay, Ashley. I wanted to do this. This is the e-girl one because I know you know her.
It doesn't seem like he sleeps. Yeah. He's like tweeting all night. He's very manic. He has 13 children, multiple ex-wives. Like I don't understand like how he. Like, what is it like to be in his orbit?
When I first met him, I thought he was very interesting, especially I was 23, 24 at the time. And guys my age are not talking about philosophy or Schopenhauer or the Greeks.
He's talking about Schopenhauer?
Yes, to a degree. So, finding someone who could speak about something. And at the time, you think this individual is a part of something so much bigger than themselves and they're fighting the good fight. That's very intoxicating to a young girl who's does not have a fully developed prefrontal cortex at the time. So I think there's
women love, don't they? Like she was only 24, you sick freak. Elon Musk, right? She was 24, you sick freak. They don't develop
She's literally a child. Yeah, was she trying to pull that card just now?
She's saying, I don't have a prefrontal cortex until I'm 25. I saw somebody say 27 now. They keep raising the age where women have accountability for any of their decisions.
Okay, cool. Then they shouldn't vote until then, if that's really the case. Like, why can they decide the future of our country if they can't even... You know what I mean? And by the way, I was the one that exposed her for like the second he followed her. She was like, I need to have his rocket babies. How can I seduce him? She schemed because not because he's some hot Chad who's so intellectual. No, it's because he's the freaking richest man in the world. Come on. Mm-hmm. Stop it. She knew exactly what she was doing. It was all premeditated and she got a nose job and her nose looks worse. And that makes me happy. Literally makes me happy. Brings me joy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Somebody tweeted like, how did she get a nose job and she looks Mexican now or something like that. What's tell us, because you knew Ashley. What else can you tell us? What's some tea? What's some gossip that nobody knows?
Oh gosh. So I originally knew her because she was pregnant with her first baby daddy and I was being hired to replace her position as COO of Arsenal Media Group while she was on maternity leave. And Arsenal did a bunch of campaign ads, like Kim Klasik's viral one. So a lot of working with, candidates and social media people. So that's how I know a lot of people.
Okay, that's not Babylon B though. That's something else.
That's something else. Okay. Yes. But oh my gosh, they're freaking weird. They're freaking weird. And Seth Dillon has been a little weird to me in my DMs years ago. That's a whole nother story.
Hold on. Now I'm interested. Tell us about the Seth Dillon DMs. I can't stand that guy. I really, he's one of my least favorite people.
That's
on
the
Twitter.
Babylon B guy who hates groypers.
Yeah.
Yes, who's on his knees for Israel, one of the biggest ones. He portrays himself as some really good Christian husband. By the way, his wife, not that I know anything about her, the only times I've been around her, she's just bragging about all the money she spends on clothes. And her best friend is Erin Elmore, who literally has affairs nonstop. She was a turning point contributor. If you're friends with someone like Erin Elmore, who's also one of Ashley's best friends, who they allegedly had a threesome together with, I don't know. A lot of tea.
Wait, which guy was the guy?
Erin Elmore.
Oh, that's okay. That's a guy. Got it. Okay.
No, it's a girl. It's a girl, and I'm saying,
okay, what guy did Ashley and Aaron have a threesome with? Sorry,
I don't know. I actually don't know the guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the guy, but something like, for me, if you're friends with a woman who brags outwardly about cheating on her husband, having men go to her vacation with her husband and sneaking around, which I've heard her say that to me. She brags about it to everyone with the guy she's having an affair with next to her, while FaceTiming her husband, being like, oh, now I'll call him now. I'm like, Laura Trump's also best friends with her. Like, to me, how could you be friends with a woman like that? That's like gross. But I'm gross because I say the N-word hard R. Oh my gosh. Anyways, what was the point of this? Oh yeah, Seth Dillon. Okay. So he reached out to me one time he wanted me to make like Babylon Bee like videos or whatever. And he was going to be, I was living in Connecticut at the time. And he basically was like, oh, are you free tonight or whatever? You should come to like I don't know if he said come to my hotel, but we're going to be doing something later at night. And I was like, at the time I had a boyfriend. I was like, I'm not just going to like come to where you are late at night. Like, how am I going to go home? Like, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. And he was like, he said basically like, oh, what, you think I'm being creepy? Like, he kind of gaslit me. Maybe he wasn't, but I'm just saying I'm not putting myself in that situation. To me, that's weird. It's like, why are you inviting me to come out? Your wife's not there. Is that weird? It's not blatant, but it fell off.
Yeah, I heard like he got started doing like scam websites, like selling people like, I don't know, like courses that were like bullshit, that were like, it was, you could just Google it for free. I don't know too much details, but there's like a whole like history there. Like that's how he made his money to buy Babylon Bee, was like running like, I forget what they're called, but some kind of like old school internet scam. Anyway, let's do some super chats here. There's not like a ton of them, but we'll just rip through these and then we'll call it a day. Donnie B sent, we didn't, by the way, we talked too much. We didn't have time to watch the transgender lawyer freak out. Did you guys see this one? It was really funny, but anyway.
This is clear.
This one.
Wait, transgender lawyer?
Yeah, female to male. Crazy. Yeah, you didn't see that one? Yeah.
Female to male, that's that's the type I wouldn't want. Well, interesting.
What, you would want a male to female trans lawyer?
Because then at least it's a man still.
Right, yeah. And so here, I'll just like skip ahead to like the cops coming. Well, my dog's barking. I'll be like,
I can't breathe. Put your hand behind your head. I cannot breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway. So
that's funny.
These people can vote. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
I love America.
She closed down their law firm after all that. Okay, Donnie B sent $10 on Entropy, said thanks chaps and chapess. Thank you. And let's see, on YouTube here we got $10 from Don Browning, who sent a sticker. John Williams says, evangelical does not equal dispensational. People need to stop lumping all evangelical Christians into the premillennial dispensationalist category.
I don't know, man.
Go off, King.
What does evangelical mean? I should know that, but it's like, is it basically just like Protestant, or is it?
Evangelical is not much different. I don't really see a difference between just evangelical and just any non-denominational church.
Right.
Any like large non-denominational church, I would mostly lump in with evangelical.
Got it.
And like you go to these churches and the message is whatever the pastor feels like talking about. And the
Jesus loves you.
And Jesus loves you. Yeah. Evangelicals love Jesus. We know this for a fact. But I don't know. You go to these, like I grew up on this stuff. I was a youth group leader for 8 years, and it's kind of just a build your own Christianity thing. And then And then on a side note, we believe that Jews are God's chosen people and that God blesses those who bless Israel. But in my mind, like any large non-denominational church is basically evangelical and vice versa. But I don't know. I struggle with the Christians in this country because I do think that becoming a more Christian country is the move. I think that's what we should do. But the Christians that we have currently, like, are not awake on white genocide. And to me, that's, if you don't understand that white people are becoming a minority and you don't understand that that's a problem, like I have a hard time taking you seriously. And it's cool that you love Jesus, dude, but we're literally all gonna fucking die in a brown third world shithole because you're scared of getting called racist.
It's childish.
Like you going to Bible study is actually not going to save our country.
Your female Bible study.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of churches too. A lot of those churches, they're like nonprofits, right? And so they can't legally do anything political. So that's like part of the big problem in America too, isn't it? Is like they. Like when Charlie Kirk got shot, it was like, ooh, well, that's killing people's not good. Anyway, dude, like a lot of churches were like that. You know what I mean? It was like,
yeah, it had nothing to say about Charlie Kirk getting murdered.
Right? Did you know that like you're surrounded by like leftist freaks who think it's funny if you die? Like they can't say that.
Yeah.
It's
that's why I can't go to church. And no, that's the perfect example. This is why I don't take church seriously and I can't do it. Charlie Kirk got murdered. And a percentage of this country, maybe 30% of this country, laughed and thought it was awesome. We share a country with these people. Like, how are you not talking about that at church? You know, like, how are you? I just don't. You're gonna like get up and read me some Bible verses. Like I can read the Bible at home.
Dude, like, the guy at my church, the main pastor wasn't there. It was like the youth guy, and he was like making like sports ball jokes. the day I was like, I can't. I was like, and the church is packed that day, right? It's like packed to the brims. Everybody showed up, and he's like, you know how like when your sports team like doesn't, how you're so. I was like, what is happening here? Anyway,
like a bro pastor, that's what my husband calls them. And also like why you're obsessed with sports, chimps throwing around balls. It's so gay.
If you're not talking about white people being terrorized by this country and this government, if that's not on your radar at all, and like you're a pastor, like frankly, fuck you is how I feel. Like, what, I go and tithe to this church so you can get on stage and read some Bible verses and never say anything that's going to get you in any sort of trouble? I would think the whole point of being a pastor, is we pay you so you don't have to have a regular job so that you can get up on stage and say what needs to be said. Because I'll lose my regular job,
Right.
So I'll have a regular job and keep my mouth shut at my 9-to-5 slave job. And I'll tithe to this church so at least the pastor can get up and speak for me and tell the truth about white genocide.
Right.
And these pastors are not doing that.
Right. And LP, you kind of touched on this too. You said like the separation of church and state, it's a problem. And I've heard like Andrew Wilson talks about this. He's great, obviously. He says, so we have separation of church and state. But what that really means is everyone who's just not like labeled like Christian, like Catholic, whatever, they're allowed to, advocate and push and write laws that are based on their moral framing. But now the people that just like are under a faith umbrella can't. Everyone is pushing policies and messaging based off their moral framing. Okay. Just because ours is under Christianity or Catholicism or whatever. Like, we need to advocate for our own people at the end of the day. Everyone does it naturally, unless you're weird and like a white wimp, as we've been talking about. But we need to advocate for our own people. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Jews.
Well, I just can't. I just can't do it with these Christians, because I try and tell them, I'm like, hey, Jesus Christ is king. I agree. But even like a lot of Christians will like call you racist for saying that too.
Yeah, that's Andy.
But
Smith.
I can't take them seriously because I'm like, your Bible study and being involved in your church and all this, that's actually not going to save our country. And
no, you're absolutely right. And it's part of the reason people are tapped out of the church. Like you have this in the white nationalists, you have this whole like neo-pagan thing now it's like, it's because they look at the church and they're like, well, this isn't going to help. And they're not wrong. Right. They're not wrong about that part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take it as far as I'm going to become pagan. I don't, but they do have a point. Like I know Handsome Truth goes really hard on Christians. And I don't know all of what he says, or I don't necessarily agree with, but like I kind of get where he's coming from. Like, yeah, we got a whole bunch of Christians that refuse to talk about white genocide, and then a whole bunch of Christians that basically worship Jews and insist that we have to protect Israel. And it's like, yeah, you maybe could start to think like there is a Christian problem. He doesn't Handsome Truth call it the CQ?
Who is this? I know.
Yeah, the Christian question. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of Christian are you, by the way? What are you?
I'm like non-denominational. I've never liked a church. It's like you say, I've never liked a church I go to. There's a podcast called Stone Choir, which I talk about all the time. I don't know. Have you ever heard of them, Hayden? You should check it out. You'd like it. They're super based, and they go through scripture and they explain how scripture is based. They're Lutherans is what they are. And which it turns out that's like the whitest church, like demographically in America, or one of the whitest, but still cucked. Still, they got like excommunicated, these guys. So I'm a Stone Choir Christian. It's kind of like the answer there. Yeah, but Protestant basically.
Nice. I'm not like a good Christian nowadays, but I would still basically call myself non-denominational Protestant, but I haven't been to church in years, and I don't know.
I do go to church, but I don't like it. I always leave church, or I usually leave like kind of angry at how bad the church sucks.
Well, I can't. Our country's being
you nailed it. You're right. It's such
in front of our eyes.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Like the whole everything's going to shit, and it's like Emperor's New Clothes. Like we're all just going to pretend like this isn't happening. I know I
don't get that. I should want to show up to church and like, oh my God, can you guys believe what's happening to our country? But show up to church and everyone's acting like the world isn't ending outside.
Kumbaya, Jesus loves us.
Yeah,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy water, not so holy water. I know.
Okay, here's a spicy super chat. They said $5. They said, I'm the woman in the photo, and I can say Hayden endorses Vivek Ramaswamy for Ohio governor for the 2026 election.
Absolutely not. They are lying. That is not. I know that girl. She's not sending in super chats to the I Hypocrite YouTube channel.
Be cooler if she was.
But she's not. She's like super racist. She loves white guys and like hates black people. She's like, we're still friends. She's a nice girl.
Oh, okay.
But no, I do not support Vivek Ramaswamy. And I really am against race mixing. But that picture it just is what it is. But
picture's worth 1,000 words, Hayden.
I stand firm on it. And again, when men race mix, we're conquering. When women race mix, we're getting conquered. A white woman, me sleeping with an Indian,
there is a degree of truth to that. There is.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? It's way worse when a woman does.
I agree. I think that's undeniable. Yeah.
Way worse. And then specifically, if you have a kid, that's where you've really you just brought a race mixed kid into the world, and and now you're like kind of not even on the white you're not like even on our team anymore now, you know?
Yeah. Once
You
you're
know what I
black,
mean?
you
Like,
can't go back. It's
you have like
real.
you have a black kid, like, can you even be in the white nationalist movement anymore? Like, what are when white people when we finally take our country back, what's going to happen to your kid? Are that, you know, it's just I really believe white people, I say everybody else can race mix, but white people got to keep it pure.
Right. They can't
max
drink
out
our
enough.
white snow. Don't pee.
Yeah.
Don't poop in our white snow. Speaking of kids, though, I do got to go. My toddler's up and she's a little under the
Okay.
weather and she wants my cuddles. That's actually, I
Okay.
went to go pee and she just wanted to cuddle me. So
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get through these super chats, Hayden. You guys just keep yapping. So, but thank you, Isabella. Do you want to plug? Do you want to tell people? I put like links in the description, of course. But do you want to, before you go, just tell people what to look for, whatever?
Sure, thank you. Just at Isabella is Moody on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, YouTube, and then also doing custom roast videos or just shout out videos, you know, that's at the link in my bio on Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, thanks so much for having me. We were just yapping so much, but it kind of just felt like we were hanging out. So.
Yeah, it is fun. It's chill. Yeah. And thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Of course. And Hayden, I'm jealous. I miss my husband, but have fun with him.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, we're actually gonna do a shoot right after this. It'll be
Let's go. Keep the Indians away. Anyways, thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you, Isabella. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Cheers.
Yeah,
God,
fun time, man. Thanks for having me on too.
Can we read a few more super chats before you go?
Yeah, I can hang out. Yeah.
Let's go. I'll try to go through these quickly here. Mandelbrot sent $20, said, keep it up, both of you. I think that was before Isabel canceled. He's talking to us. Ghost Dogman said, W. Hayden for standing your base with the Hodge twins. You didn't accept their black delusions. What's the story there? I didn't see that. Were they trying to sell you some bullshit?
I think they mostly understood where I was coming from. They asked me about my cotton picking video. I don't know if you've seen that, but I made a cotton picking video that's done literally hundreds of millions of views. The video's like 2 years old at this point, and it goes viral. It went viral again recently.
Are you just like, oh, this is easy or something, or what?
I pick the cotton and I say, look at how easy that was. Black people did not build America, and they do not deserve reparations.
Okay.
And that video's done like 100, 200 million views. Like it goes viral all the time. It gets reposted and goes viral again. So they were kind of asking me about that. And at one point, and they're like, do you think that, because some other black guy was beefing with me about that video. And at one point, I got along great with, I love those guys. I got along great. But at one point they asked me, oh, do you think that that's like insensitive, or is that like downplaying the black experience? And basically my response was, well, maybe, but everybody else is overplaying the black experience. So I'll be one of the guys that downplays it. Everyone else is exaggerating it. So I'll be the one guy to, I'll be one of the guys that unexaggerates it, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. So there's one point where they're asking me about my cotton picking video, but no, for the most part, I got along with Hodge twins. I think I'm mostly on the same page.
They seem pretty chill, yeah.
They're chill guys. I mean, they're race mixed guys, so it's so you know, it's whatever. But no, I think they get it, and I think Hodge twins like understand that this government and this country has been unfair to white people. I think they understand all that. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Wandering Neanderthal sent $20. He said, great show as always. And hey, for woman propaganda, that pic probably made at least a handful of nig cells seethe at seeing a racist white dude with one of theirs. So it isn't a total loss.
There you go. W. Yeah. I'm out here conquering. That's what I said. I'm conquering when a man
not colonized in the sheets. That's what they say, right? Peixoto sent $3. He said, Hayden, you need to red pill Gavin on the Jews. You are the last hope for the OG. That's a tough one.
I know.
That's
Gavin's lived in New York for so long. He has so many Jewish friends. You know, Gavin's really been fucked with a lot.
Yeah.
And Gavin McInnes got canceled back when getting canceled really meant a lot
like
more.
death,
I lost my
yeah.
Instagram account. No big deal. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to get back out there. Not a big deal. Gavin got canceled when getting canceled was way worse, and he got canceled in worse ways. They put his friends in prison for 4 years. I know John Kinsman, literally married to a black woman with black children, and he got put in prison for 4 years because he's racist and he fought Antifa. But they really persecuted him, and my thing with Gavin is my opinion. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I think that he might be more based than we think, but he just doesn't want to talk about the Jews because he just doesn't want to get fucked with anymore. Like, he's already done his part, you know. Gavin already red-pilled Nick Fuentes and me, and like, because Gavin McInnes in 2016, that was when I first got interested in politics at all, was watching Gavin McInnes videos in 2016. So Gavin's older now. I think he's already done his job, and my take is that Gavin just doesn't want to get fucked with anymore, or doesn't want to get his family in trouble or anything, and that's why he avoids the Jewish question. And he's got a lot of Jewish friends too, but
right.
Yeah, they still go after Gavin, so he's in a tough position.
Yeah, some people get it really worse than others. I've been kind of lucky in that way. I'm just not relevant enough. So,
like Myron Gaines goes to Ohio University and he's doing the Roman salute,
right?
And I'm watching that and I'm jealous. I'm like, dude, if I did the Roman salute at a college, I think I'd get arrested or something. But since Myron is black, he throws Romans all the time.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
All right. Shift Demeanor said German ancestry W. I think because he is German. Shift Demeanor. And I think we're basically done here. Sorry if I missed anybody's. I think I got them all. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. All right, man. Damn. That was a good time. I knew it was going to be. It was a lot of laughs. So I'm really grateful to you for taking the time. I had to hound you a little bit. I've been trying to get you for like 6 weeks, but I'm glad. I know.
I appreciate you having me on. I get invited on so many different things, and
I know, man. It's like charity work, you know. It's
yeah.
Well,
no, I just know it's. I knew this was a good one to do, but I gotta. I just kind of. And then a lot of people want to kill me nowadays too, so I kind of like gotta be careful about like whose show I do. I'm like, am I walking into a trap if I do your show, buddy?
Dude, honestly, the people in the chat kept bringing up the photo. I don't like to like put my guests on the spot, but they just kept yapping, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm glad I did because it was funny. It was funny to talk.
Yeah. I'm happy to talk about the photo.
You get away with a lot if you're funny. At least with me. At least, like, you know what I mean? I'll give a lot of rope to somebody who can make me laugh. A lot of leeway.
Yeah. True. Oh yeah. If you're funny, you can get away with a lot. Definitely. Well, like Clavicular's looks maxing, if you're good looking, you can get away with things.
Right.
I think also if you're funny, you can get away with things, you know?
It's true. It's true.
So yeah, I am trying to funny max. That's one of my things. But no, dude, I appreciate you having me on, and I love keep up the good work on Twitter. You're killing it. I see the tweets every day. So I knew I had to do the show. Should I talk to Kenny KO? Kenny KO wanted to chat. Is that a good guy for me to talk to?
I would. Yeah. Could you tell him to follow me or to DM me? Because I want to talk to him. He's, you know who he is? He's like a fitness guy with like 1 million YouTube subscribers who like went full Nat sock. He's really right wing. He's really right wing. So if you don't,
like,
you know,
is he kicked off of YouTube now? No, he's still on YouTube.
He's still on. He doesn't post that stuff on his channel, I don't think. But I wouldn't be surprised. I ask him what happened with the Ben Shapiro thing, because he was tweeting he was gonna like debate Ben Shapiro, and I don't know what ended up happening with that. But yeah, he seems cool. I like him. Tell him to hit me up.
Yeah. Well, I've seen. I know he got his account deleted on Instagram as well, but
yeah,
he's been going hard after the Jews this past year. So, anyways, yeah, I'll talk to that guy at some point. But seems like a good dude. I didn't really know who he was before. I found out about him after he became anti-Semitic.
Same.
I apparently he was just like a normie fitness guy before.
Yeah, he did like natty. Are you natty videos, like asking people if they were and I like when he was tweeting about debating Ben Shapiro I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why is Ben Shapiro? And then I looked at, I was like, oh, he's got 1 million subs. And I was like, oh, I've seen some of his like racist TikToks or whatever too. It's like, okay, I know this guy.
Yeah.
All right, man, I want to let you go. Why don't you hit plugs or let people know where to find you? You got a new Instagram. Is there anything else we should look for? I linked the new Instagram, so you guys, if you're not following him there.
The new Instagram actually just got flagged, so I'm starting a new Instagram. Literally, it's like, holy shit, they're like coming after me or something. So there's going to be another new Instagram soon, but for now, if you just follow me on Twitter, I'm going to be posting updates on Twitter, and Woman Propaganda will be making a return to Instagram very soon.
I did link that as well, but wait. Oh, you're right. Yeah, no, I didn't put Instagram. I put your Twitter, and then I put womanpropaganda.com for your links. That's right.
Nice. Yeah, I got, I have a Discord. I have a men's only Discord server. It's $50 a month, but we teach you how to we're teaching guys how to start YouTube channels and make content and make money on YouTube. We're teaching guys how to clip. And then we have like a Monday night, just like dating lessons, basically talking about women, how to find a woman. We talk a lot about geomaxing. There's looks maxing. And then I recommend geomaxing, where you go to a better location where your chances are better.
Where you go to, you go to Thailand. Where do you go?
Well, it depends on, if you're not white, then yeah, honestly, be a passport, bro. If you're not white, fuck it, be a passport.
Thank you for the qualifier. Yeah.
But if you're white, I recommend getting a white woman, meaning you probably got to stay in America. I guess you could go to like Eastern Europe to try and find a white woman if you want to do the passport bro thing. But you can we have a big enough country. You can geomax without leaving the US. I'm from San Diego, born and raised in San Diego, in the 20-something age range. There's 3 single men for every 1 single woman. Do you understand what that means? 3 single men for every 1 single woman. Like the competition is insane. People talk about there's hot girls in California.
How is that even mathematically possible? Is there just way more men, or are the women all having multiple boyfriends?
No, it's more just there's so many men. We have all these military bases, Camp Pendleton, Palomar. There's all the Navy SEALs stationed on Coronado Island. We have all these we have a lot of male-dominated jobs out there, male-dominated fields. But really, I blame the military bases bringing all these single men and no women. In San Diego is the worst place to party in the world. If you go out to the bars in San Diego on a Friday or Saturday night, it is going to be 90% dudes at every bar you go to. And all the guys there, they're in the military and they're like desperate and lonely, and they so badly want to talk to a girl and get laid, and like it's not going to happen, and they cannot make it happen. If you're a man, San Diego is one of the most competitive dating markets in the whole entire world. Where I live now, Charleston, South Carolina, the ratio is the opposite. There's 3 single women for every 1 single man. Out here, you will see guys who are like chubby and not good looking, and they have a pretty girlfriend. Like, I see that couple and I'm like, dude, in San Diego, that guy would be an incel and that girl would have any guy she wants. In San Diego, I literally knew guys who were Navy SEALs, Chad Navy SEAL guys, and they were incels in San Diego. Could not get a date at church in San Diego. It's one of the worst markets in the world. So long story short, geomaxing, there's a surplus of men on the West Coast, and then there's a surplus of women on the East Coast. As a man, you're going to have a much easier time securing a female on the East Coast. And then if you're a woman thinking you're having a hard time with the dating market, move to San Diego. You can have any guy you want in San Diego. It's so it's never been easier to be a woman. But I really and you get called an incel when you start talking about this stuff. But I really recommend geomaxing, just changing where you live. Would you rather you're a single guy. Would you rather go to a party with 30 women and 10 men, or would you rather go to a party with 30 men and 10 women? Which party do you want to go to?
Well, I'm married, so I'll go to the one with the men. But no, if you're single, yeah, you want the women. If you're single, though. Obvious, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what geomaxing is. Go to the city with more women. And it sounds crazy, but I know from experience, and it's just math. It's literally just math.
That's right.
But that's my recommend. So anyways, if you want to join the Discord, womanpropaganda.com, we talk about geomaxing in the Discord, helping guys. We got guys of all different ages in there. We have a dating professor. He literally trains guys on how to be a passport bro. So we're talking geomaxing, passport bros, stuff like that inside the Discord. It's a Discord for men. And we have a lot of resources for single guys in there. So,
all right.
So we got that going. And then we got other projects in the works. And we got some new different content coming out soon. But yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll post the location of my new Instagram and all that soon.
Nice.
But anyways, those are my plugs. Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you, Hayden, Woman Propaganda. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Big thanks to the people sending the super chats. Appreciate the support. That's all for today. We'll catch you all later. Good night.